So what I want to do is, we got a couple of athletes here. I'm going to have Jason come up. I'm going to ask him to address you on how he addresses the bar, what his thoughts are. I don't even know what they are. I've never talked to him about it. He may say, I come up and touch my shins to the bar. I don't care. If he does, he's fired. No.
Want me to do it?
No, I just want you to tell him what you think when you're a lift. I mean, you just snatched 104 today. New record, 104 in the snatch. That's kilos, by the way. So he's an athlete. He's also a coach, but he's an athlete. When you address the bar, tell us what you think.
So before I attempt any type of near max or max lift, I visualize in my head making the lift. Like I'm going to get it no matter what. I'm going to commit to getting myself under the bar, and I'm going to be successful no matter what. That's what I have to commit to doing. Otherwise, if I ever get a glimmer of doubt in my mind that I'm going to miss the weight, then that's usually the result. So I make sure I visualize in my head, boom, I've got it, solid, rocked it out, no problem. So I'll walk up to the bar. I do it a little bit differently. I usually get my grip on one side, my right side first, other side locked in tight. I'll test it out. I'll roll the bar back and forth a little bit. I'll settle in to my lifting position, my start. My hips will go up. I'll get some tension on the hamstrings. I'll drop them back down once. I'll go again, and I'll take in my breath as I'm going down. And then I lift it.
That's called the dynamic start too, by the way.
I like to feel that tension on my hamstrings before I get started, because I know that's the timing when I need to jump. I need to feel that motion right there. I need to feel that before I jump, and that's usually my problem. If I miss a lift, it's because I didn't wait long enough. I wasn't patient enough, and I let that bar go out in front of me. That's why I miss. So.
Good. All right, good job. Jason LaVoy.
Anytime I approach the bar, same thing. If you guys are going up to a max, there shouldn't be any doubt, or you're focusing on finishing one thing. The pull. You finish the pull, you make the lift, right? You finish that pull, you're fast, you make the lift. Get under the bar, you're good. Same thing. I'll approach the bar. I actually bring it real close to my shins, so I'll square my shins up with the notches of the knurling, so I'm centered to the bar. Then from there, I'll set my hands. I pull the bar close to my shin, hook in. I point my knuckles to the ground, and then I pull my butt down. I get nice and tight. My starting position is here. I'm set, and I can go. The only time I do a dynamic is when I'm starting to get nervous, and then you'll see me pump my hips a little bit. But other than that, it's always the same. I approach, set, and I'm focused. Catch your breath and go.
Okay, good job. Left one.
I do a little different, but usually I just come up to the bar, put my hands on it right away, and I'll get it back. That way I can kind of bring the bar towards me right here. Get in this position, stay nice and tight. I come back up again so I know where I need to be. Down, take a deep breath. And then go from there. That's how I do it. But I always kind of have to sweep the bar back, bring it back, just so I know where my position needs to be. Because otherwise, if I just do this, I always bring it too close. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Danny? Now, one thing you notice here is that we have a much what? Taller lifter. So let's just hear what he said.
I thought you were going to say handsome. He could say whatever. You guys should have said handsome. Okay, so when I come up to the bar, I immediately go down into the squat because my knees are old and I like to get them nice and warm. While I'm here, then that's when I start thinking about my lift. I'm putting my hook grip in. And historically, every time I've ever missed a lift in my life, it has always been forward. Because I get impatient and pull too soon. So in my mind, when I'm here, I'm thinking, wait, throw the shoulders and head back. because I want to be full extension. And that's the only way that I'm going to be able to get it over my head. When I'm ready to go, then I set into position. Notice that for my height, my back angle is probably a little more horizontal to the ground than the other guys. I pull the bar in towards me, get my knees out of the way. And once I'm past the knees, then I focus on trying to get back as far as I can.
Okay, Veronica, do you mind coming up and now we have the way a weightlifter needs to be built.
I've been working through a hip injury, so for me it's been extra important to set up and address the bar properly, because once I set up, I find that everything else follows and flows into position. So once you get set from the beginning, so before even approaching the bar, just mentally being ready and being prepared, being centered, being there. And I do a couple little stretch things just to make sure that my core and everything's tight. Then I step up to the bar, making sure that my feet are balanced. I look down and find where my hands are gonna be. So hook and gripping it down. And then from there, I bring my knuckles under, shoulders back, get my core and back set, sink my hips down, and then bring my shoulders back again just to make sure. So I like to sink my hips, make sure I feel nice and anchored, and then from there I find that position. So the bar is slightly away from my shins so that I can drive down through the floor and come up and back. It's a lift.
Yeah, do you see? Yeah, the way this, I like her because she's got her shins slightly away from the bar, and then off the ground, where did that bar go automatically? Automatically went back. So she set herself underneath that bar. At no time did she allow the bar to go to where? Her, but she went to the bar. Okay, Cody.
I'm more kind of the opposite of them. I kind of not really think about anything. I kind of just clear my mind. Two things I think about is this. One, I'm one step closer to snatching more than Casey. And two, I just think about finishing like hard. Like I just like, get into this position as fast as I can, getting under as quick as I can. Other than that, I try not to think too much about it. Just man, when I think too much, I just start thinking way too much. And I look way too into it. And it just makes my mind go everywhere. But usually when I start up, I usually kind of just stretch the bar, get close to it, somewhat close. I won't put my shins on the bar. Go down, get my right side, get a good couple tugs in, make sure I got a good strong grip. Get my left side, kind of shake it back and forth. And then right when I'm ready to go, I'll just go one pump, and then I'll just go right away. That's kind of like how I start. I used to be different. I just started changing. I used to be like Jason, where Jason, where I roll it and everything like that.
Oh, lock on.
Yeah, lock on, roll it and everything like that. But I just started changing it, and I feel like I wasted a little too much time at the bottom, kind of like got in my head a little bit. So I just try to approach the bar as fast as I can, get a good deep breath in, and just go right away.
So the point that I wanted to bring every one of these guys up is that, number one, what's the right way? There's not. There's not a right way. There's an efficient, effective, safe way. And you've got to figure that out. The only thing that I say is that when that bar comes off the ground, the hips be above the knees and the shoulders are ahead of the bar. And get that stretch reflex going with the hamstrings. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.